Well, unless you've been vacationing off the planet lately, you know that Southern Miss has been looking for a new head football coach. And I'm really delighted to be here today with our brand new, newly appointed head football coach, Ellis Johnson. Ellis Johnson has been working at the University of South Carolina as defensive coordinator there and has decided to come home to Southern Miss. He was here some years ago and to join us in the leadership role. So, Coach Johnson, why Southern Miss and why now?
Well, this would be an honor for anyone, but it's a special honor for me. I left Southern Miss in 1989, but Southern Miss never left me. And it's been a long time. Hattiesburg has changed, the university has changed. There's certainly been a lot of things, but it's always been a special place to me, both as a professional view and also in my heart. I really enjoyed the 2 years I was here. And the one thing that always comes back to me about Southern Miss is people. I've worked at a lot of different colleges and universities and been around a lot of wonderful people over the years, but my 2 years at Southern Miss were very special.
What can we expect from you in this new role?
Well, I'm obviously, as a football coach, I'm excited about what I think we can do on the football field. It has a tremendous tradition and a history. Coach Fedora most recently has won the most football games in one season in history. It's going to be a challenge to keep that excitement, that entertainment level, and the number of wins, and that also is a challenge to me. That excites me. But if you go through the entire history of Southern Miss, it's always been successful. So a huge challenge to take a program with the tradition and the history of Southern Miss and try to put our stamp on it and try to put it in a position where we can even maybe take one more step forward and do something special that's never been done before. So I'm really excited about getting feet on the ground and getting started with that.
Tell us a little bit about your coaching philosophy and how you approach the job.
Well, my general philosophy in not looking into the X's and O's and the recruiting aspects and some of the day-to-day things that a football coach must do. My first philosophy, and it would be a philosophy I would use in running any organization or business, but in running a football program, is built on three things: people, organization, and discipline. And I think that those three things speak for themselves. I think you have to have wonderful people, talented, experienced, capable. They have to be people who want to be successful and people who have the drive and energy to be successful. But if you surround yourself with great people, then you can make the things happen that you want to happen. The next thing I think you have to have is organization, because if you don't have everyone working in a common goal and working together, you're going to struggle. And then the final thing is discipline. And I think that word sometimes is misunderstood by people. It sounds like it's punishment or punitive. Discipline means everyone is working together and has the continual habits and the day-to-day habits and the things that will make you successful, both as the players, the coaches, and administration, everybody pulling in the same direction. And so that word discipline to me means waking up every day and doing things the right way and putting the right things in perspective is how we reach this common goal. When you start talking more about football, I've been a defensive coach for many, many years, and so sometimes people think you want to come in and be a defensive team and be a very ball control type of style of team, and that's not my vision. Having defended some of the offenses and the innovation of today, I think that very similar to what Southern Miss has been doing in the past few years would be very close to what I want to do. And I think it not only gives you a better chance to win, I think it brings people to the stands. So I want to run a very exciting offense. I want to run a very exciting defense. A lot of people don't look at football and think defense can be exciting, but it can. And of course, I think your kicking game has to be exciting too. All of those three things are very important. The old saying, you win championships with defense and you win games with offense, there's some truth to that. But I'm looking forward to trying to put our stamp on it and try to take what I think is an absolutely fantastic accomplishment by Coach Fedora and try to take it one more step if we possibly can.
So what do you see, fast forward a little bit, what do you see as the future of Golden Eagle football?
Well, my one objective coming in as a football coach, I think what you do as a competitor, you look for something to find that has not been done before. So my goal and my one thing that I want to try to do as a head football coach at the University of Southern Mississippi would be to take Southern Miss to a BCS game and obviously to win that game. Along that way, we certainly don't want to go backwards. We want to continue to win the conference. We want to continue to be successful in our conference and be nationally respected as Southern Miss has been. I actually coached one afternoon very unhappily and was beaten by Southern Miss at the University of Alabama. Southern Miss has a history of playing against anybody, anytime, and any place, and knowing that they can play with these teams and they have national respect. So we want to keep all those things about Southern Miss. But I do want to try to set that as a personal goal. I want to take Southern Miss to a BCS game. And they were very close this year and probably were very deserving, but the system is the system, and unfortunately it didn't happen. But that would be the one thing. Along the lines of the program goals, I think the players should be involved in setting those goals. Their day-to-day goals and their seasonal goals, things that you want to do statistically and numbers of games and numbers of wins. Without getting into the details of all that, I think your football team has to be involved in that.
Well, we look forward to a long and productive career, and we're excited about the goals and we're excited about the future of Golden Eagle football under your leadership. Ellis Johnson, the new head coach of the Golden Eagles football.